from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of December 14th through 20th, 2015. I'm Gabrielle Allen de Trois-Maisons.
And I'm Jacob Jones. Topping our newscast this week, Parsley Elementary teaches critical words for success. Storytellers dazzle students at College Park with amazing tales. Howe pre-K students learn all about fire safety.
Our top story this week is all about vocabulary. Students may recognize words like determine, analyze, and distinguish, but do they understand those words well enough to quickly and completely answer a standardized test question? Author Marilee Spranger has created a list of the critical words students must know to be successful with the Common Core state standards, and Parsley Elementary has adapted that list into some exciting educational videos. Through fun strategies such as jingles, movements, and graphics, the students at Parsley are learning the critical vocabulary that will equip them with confidence in reading, writing, and speaking. We get this report from Stephen Thornton.
Midway through last school year, Parsley Elementary began implementing a Word of the Week through a video starring Parsley staff and students. The program is modeled after the book Teaching the Critical Vocabulary of the Common Core by Marilee Spranger. Recognizing that a strong foundation vocabulary is key to the success for every student, Parsley is focusing on 1 to 2 of the 55 vocabulary words that enhance a student's understanding of these key words that are commonly used throughout the curriculum.
Wow, this student is really good at doing a circle map. This is great evidence of a premier school. This is also great evidence of a premier school. This student really knows how to do a vocabulary map.
Each word of the week is a unique presentation. Each week, 2 Parsley teachers work together to create a format that they feel will best illustrate the vocabulary word. The videos produced by the school are then made available for staff and students to view throughout the week and are posted on the school's website. In addition to the weekly videos, the vocabulary word of the week is indirectly taught and reinforced through being displayed in the library and hallways, and by being a focal point of the morning announcements. Catchy jingles developed by the book's author are shared each morning over the announcements while students school-wide engage in reciting the jingle. Students and staff members enthusiastically integrate the school-wide vocabulary in their speaking and writing. The best part of the project is that it has brought the entire school together with one united, cohesive focus. Reporting for Your School News, this is Stephen Thornton.
In other school news, the Career Readiness Academy at Mosley Performance Learning Center is the first New Hanover County school to collaborate with the Wilmington Hammerhead Professional Soccer Club, assisting in promotion, implementation, and expansion of their newest outreach program. This hands-on opportunity will allow students to explore various careers affiliated with professional athletic teams through volunteering, job shadowing, and internships. Other partnerships that CRA has established are with the Hugh McCray Park officials and YMCA programs such as the Y Express program, Lifeguard program, and their after-school program. Riceville Beach Family Medicine has also partnered with CRA to offer student job shadowing. Organizations interested in being a part of CRA's job shadowing/internship program should contact Jana Barone, Career Development Coordinator at Mosley.
At College Park Elementary, students in the 1st through the 3rd grades all leaned forward, eyes centered on the front of their classrooms as their minds floated to another land where the push of a button allows a little girl can outsmart a dragon. No, they weren't watching TV. They were listening to UNCW Storytellers tell the exciting and animated tale, The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch. The UNCW Storytelling Troupe is made up of 10 students who performed each year at elementary schools throughout the county. Each story told is done by an individual student, and each performance is based on a book that any College Park student could find in the school or local library. Besides The Paper Bag Princess, students also heard musical tales that allowed them to interact, adventure stories about wondrous lands, and more. All the performances by the UNCW Storytellers are designed to bring literature alive, to inspire students to read, and encourage them to find their own favorite books. During the course of the morning, the storytelling troupe rotated from classroom to classroom. The students were all smiles as they heard fantastic stories and laughed at the storyteller's animated telling of each tale. College Park students in all grade levels particularly enjoy the way that the UNCW Storytellers used funny voices to tell their tales. This is an exciting time for the students both from College Park and UNCW, with lots of laughter and anticipation as everyone is entertained and surprised.
The Hoggard Student Services Department presented Parent University, Financial Aid Night, with over 200 parents attending the session in the school's library. Guest speakers and counselors spoke about financing options for college, including FAFSA grants, scholarships, and loans. This is the highest attended evening session to date for the Parent University at Hoggard, which began about a year ago.
A former Howe pre-K student returns to teach current students the importance of fire safety. Students learn that fire safety does not need to be a scary topic. Instead, the students learn how to escape from a fire safely, not to become scared of being in a fire. The visiting firefighter tailored a number of activities and lessons to the age of the Howe pre-K students, and children had fun in the process. Students were given official fire safety stickers and congratulated on learning all the fire safety rules.
Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Hour of Code teaches computer programming basics, DC Virgo students explore historical landmarks connected to the 1898 riots, and Laney students donates books to Holly Shelter Middle School.
This is your school news on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't be away, we'll be right back.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener and loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
When Charles Bennett graduated from high school, he dreamed of returning to his old neighborhood as a teacher. But without the money for college, only half his dream came true. He's back in the old neighborhood. Please support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Welcome back to your school news. During Computer Science Education Week, New Hanover County Schools participated in the Hour of Code, which organizers are calling the largest learning event in history. Alderman Elementary and Laney High Schools both took part in this educational movement aimed at reaching 100 million students worldwide. We get a full report from YSN reporter Louis Bajar.
The Hour of Code is a global movement reaching tens of millions of students in 180 plus countries. In New Hanover County, several schools participate in this amazing event. The Hour of Code provides the opportunity for students to learn computer science, helping to nurture their problem-solving skills, logic, and creativity. The Hour of Code is organized by the nonprofit Code.org and over 100 others, and is designed to be a statement of that today's generation of students is ready to learn critical skills for the 21st century. Success.
More than just playing a game or downloading an app or playing Xbox, we're trying to teach them that computers can be used as a tool to solve a problem or maybe be an outlet for their creativity.
Throughout the week, students learn how to code using programs designed for teaching computer science. The students learn the basic concepts of computer science with drag-and-drop programming set up in a game-like atmosphere and includes self-directed tutorial video lectures by Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. Students discover how to repeat loops, conditionals, and basic algorithms.
Our code is learn how to program a computer through playing games.
Hour of Code is when a bunch of kids all around the world, they make games and activities. Like, say you want to do stuff on the computer, like do an app, then you can actually make the app, and then that's what we're doing right now.
Students also connected with experts in technology and robotics and shared the experiences with classrooms across the nation. The unique hands-on experience that Hour of Code brought to the students aligned to CSTA computer science and ISTE standards and reinforced concepts and skills taught in other subject areas by integrating national math, English language arts, and science standards. The Hour of Code demystified computer science for dozens of students and helped them look toward the future possibilities for themselves in the design and develop of new technologies. Reporting for Euroschool News, this is Louis Behar.
Williams Elementary 4th and 5th grade students had an opportunity to be involved in the chess club, which meets every Thursday and Friday. The benefits of playing chess in developing problem-solving and critical thinking skills in students is widely expanded. Like physical exercise to maintain strength and coordination, chess allows one to exercise a part of the brain that requires pattern recognition, logic, strategy, and calculation. In an information age, repetitive memorization of facts becomes less valuable, and problem-solving skills and creativity become even more important. Being a good player means remembering how your opponent has operated in the past and recalling moves that have helped you win before. Chess also encourages rewards and hard work by knowing you have a certain amount of time to move your chess piece and for you to not have time to lose concentration on your move. Williams teacher Carrie Stevens facilitates the school's chess club.
7th grade students from DC Virgo Preparatory Academy took a walking field trip to downtown Wilmington, exploring sites related to the 1898 race riot. The field trip is part of a multi-subject collaborative unit tied to the book Crow, authored by Barbara Wright. Students traveled in small groups to complete a scavenger hunt, exploring various sites around downtown.
Going on our first 7th grade field trip for the book Crow. Some reporters, they report stuff like what the teachers are telling, and photographers, like they take pictures of historical places and what key roles it had in the 1800s. And you got the book reporters to search what people did at this certain place.
We have to read from the book Crow what happened at each destination and spot.
The 1898 race riots was a politically motivated attack by whites against the city's leading African-American citizens. The violence began in Wilmington, at that time the state's largest metropolis. Crow by Barbara Wright is a fictional depiction of actual events in 1898 in Wilmington. It follows the story of 5th grade Moses Thomas, who narrates the events leading up to the massacre through a child's eyes. All the locations in the book were visited by the Virgo students during their field trip.
At Ogden Elementary, Mrs. Sanders' 5th grade class studied the 5 different regions and the 50 different states that make up our wonderful country. The students broke into groups, and each group was assigned a different region of the country. Students used an atlas to help them display the identity and identify the different states in each region, the individual state capitals, resources, and unique facts of each region. The students learned that each state in their assigned regions was unique in its own way, like the state's history, culture, and geography. Students created maps and drew out their regions, marking off each state and locating each state's capital. The students colored in their regions and presented their findings in front of the class.
Finally, Dakota Marshall, a freshman at Laney High School and former Hawley Shelter Middle School resident, recently completed his Eagle Scout project by raising money to buy instruments for the Hawley Shelter Middle School Band program. He was able to purchase a French horn, baritone, tenor sax, and baritone sax. He presented the instruments at the Hawley Shelter Band concert this month.
Now don't go away. Coming up, 4th graders from around the county attend a concert from the North Carolina Symphony.
Plus, we have our new segment, Education Index, and the Lunch Billow Fair.
Your school news will continue after the break.
I really don't know where I would be without music.
The reason you have the Commodores today is because we started in music in school.
We have been really influenced, I know, including Justin, by music in our schools.
It just makes you feel good.
It's good for the soul.
It brings something out in you that nothing else does.
No kid left behind, no music left behind.
Each year, thousands are senselessly killed by people with no criminal record at all. People like you.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time for our Education Index, a look around the nation and the world at some of the top stories in education. Topping the index, teachers can still close the classroom door, but after more than a decade of federal and state accountability systems, teachers feel they have less independence in what they do inside, federal data show. In everything from instructional and discipline strategies they use each day to how much homework students receive each night, teachers reported in the Federal Schools and Staffing Survey that they feel they have less professional autonomy today than in 2003. The survey included a nationally representative sample of more than 37,000 American public school, elementary, and secondary teachers. Veteran teachers of 10 years or more showed the biggest sense of loss of control, and white and black teachers were more likely than other teachers to feel they had less autonomy than they had before. Hispanic teachers, interestingly, reported feeling slightly more in control. If you pull into Hartford County High School in northeastern North Carolina, past the bus circle and the soccer fields, you'll find 3 cheerful 2-story apartment buildings. Knock on any door there and you'll find the home of a teacher or employee of the local school district. North Carolina has some of the lowest teacher salaries in the country. Combine that with the housing shortage in rural counties and you have a big problem. Hartford County is among several districts in North Carolina and many across the country, from San Francisco to Newark, New Jersey, that have recognized the need for affordable teacher housing. Some don't agree with the idea of building and providing affordable housing. They think the answer lies in teacher pay. On average, teachers in the U.S. make a little more than $57,000 a year. North Carolina ranks 42nd at about $48,000 based on estimates for 2015. Finally, a little good news as we bring the old year to an end. Marion Jones is the beloved crossing guard at Lakewood Elementary School in Dallas, Texas. She's known to greet students with a smile and faithfully works her post, rain or shine. So when parents learned that the mother of 3, affectionately known as Ms. Marianne, was in need of a kidney transplant, they stepped in to help. A couple days before Thanksgiving, Friends of Lakewood, an organization run by 450 dads to support the elementary school, began raising money for Jones's medical bills and living expenses. Within days, they had exceeded their original $15,000 goal. Parents also took turns driving Jones to her dialysis treatment 3 times a week, while others are getting tested to see if they could be a potential donor for Jones. Reports from Dallas have indicated that the dialysis is working for Marianne Jones and her doctor gave her the all clear to return to work. Friends of Lakewood are not done supporting Miss Marion. After reaching their original fundraising goal, they set a new goal of $20,000. Last we heard, over $17,500 had been raised. And that's this week's Education Index, a quick look at some of the interesting education stories from around the nation and the world. Now don't go away, we'll be right back with the Lunch Bill of Fare. This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Listen, I know you're upset, But it was just one date. And dating's like the stock market. There's ups and downs and ups. So always buy low.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Welcome back to your school news. It's time now for this week's Lunch Billow Fair. Gone are the days of mystery meat and the crabby hairnet wearing lunch lady. Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover. Hunter Liedman, our lunch menu analyst, joins us now with the week's school lunch menu, so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks. It's important to note that while some foods are nutritious, taste is a key reason why people choose to eat what they do. Pairing good nutrition with great taste creates a win-win situation. This week's menu is the perfect example of that winning combination. On Tuesday, December 15th, enjoy either a beefaroni with a breadstick, chicken fajita with Spanish rice, or a chicken filet sandwich. For your great sides, choose from Great Northern beans, California vegetables, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, December 16th, you have 3 great entree choices: chicken and waffles, corn dog nuggets, or a bacon cheeseburger. On the side, glazed carrots with a garden salad and fresh fruit. On Thursday, December 17th, choose between Salisbury steak with a biscuit, turkey and gravy with a biscuit, or buffalo chicken pizza as your main entree. Then on the side, redskin mashed potatoes with gravy, green beans, and apple crisp. On Friday, December 18th, get your weekend groove with a popcorn chicken with a roll, a meatball hoagie, or a pork chop sandwich. On the side, macaroni and cheese, carrot sticks, a garden salad, and diced peaches. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. Christmas may be coming around soon, but you don't use that as an excuse to indulge on all your sugary treats you can find. Focus more on doing things with the family and eat with the family instead of grabbing a few of the homemade sugar cookies every couple of minutes. Along with the cool, crisp autumn air, December brings a chance to eat better in celebration of Good Nutrition Month. The truth is that every month brings the opportunity to eat right and take care of our bodies. Now, taking a look once again at your lunch entrees for the week, for the last school week before our holiday break, you've got some great selections. Beefaroni with a breadstick on Tuesday, chicken and waffles on Wednesday. Thursday, a holiday meal with 2 great choices, Salisbury steak and turkey and gravy. That's what's on the slate for lunch at your school's cafeteria, so don't miss any of these nutritious, delicious, and healthy meals. From the newsroom, this is Hunter Ludman wishing everyone a happy holidays. Back to you.
Thanks, Hunter. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Billow Fair during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of helpful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Coming up, 4th graders from around the county attend a concert from the North Carolina Symphony. Your school news will continue after the break.
Librarian Sandy Beach and Sidekick Books use their expert skills to find out why, when...
Oh, I'll never get out of here. Reference stacks books pronto. Oh, man. This should help with that project on Africa. Cool. Thanks, Super Librarian. Books. Someone's caught on the web.
Want to know something? Start here.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning?
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me? You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
As an American, it's hard to hear that we have a serious hunger issue in our country. And as a parent, it's even harder to hear that 1 in 5 of our kids struggles with hunger, especially when billions of pounds of good food are wasted every year. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide billions of meals to families in need right in your community. Visit feedingamerica.org to support Feeding America in your local food bank. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Welcome back to your school news. 4th grade students in New Hanover County schools were recently introduced to the power of creative spirit of classical music by the North Carolina Symphony.
Every 4th grade student attended one of 2 concerts presented at Cape Fear Community College's new performing arts facility.
This educational concert was a cooperative effort of the elementary music teachers. Each year in advance of the concert, music teachers instruct their students in the fundamentals of music, musical terminology, the instruments of the orchestra, and the orchestra repertoire.
By concert time, students have learned all about the musical compositions and the composers featured in the North Carolina Symphony's performance.
Along with hearing the music of many classical masters and experiencing a live concert performance, students were given a short educational lesson between each song.
Resident conductor William Henry Carey talked with the audience about the different sections of instruments, the tones and pitches, as well as many other aspects of music.
The students were awed and thrilled by the symphony's performance. They were able to see how what they learned in class applied to how music is created and played.
It was an educational and entertaining event for all.
Well, that does it for this edition of your school news. Recapping some of our main stories, Parsley Elementary teach critical words for success through video presentations. UNCW Storytellers dazzled students at College Park with amazing tales, and how pre-K students learn all about fire safety from a local firefighter.
Remember, your school news is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your morning with our Light and Lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Gabrielle Allen de Trois-Maisons.
And I'm Jacob Jones. On behalf of our entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network.
Have a great day.